Hello everyone, welcome back again to Flutter Mystery. It's been a while. Was trying hard to get back to you guys, and today we are here. So I won't waste much time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And today let's work on our home page when to display our categories of foodstuffs and then our sliding banner, I think, to make it look good. After this, you can add anything you want to add to the page to make it look very good. So I won't waste much time. Let's get into it and let's start. So this is where we got to the other time. We have all this. So what we're going to do right now is that we're going to create our home page. So before we start, let's remove the center that we added to the body from here. Okay, and instead of center, we will be using a nested scroll view. This. Alright, let me break it down. I always want my background color to be white. Colors.white. Alright, and let me bring these two down. So our header sliver builder, this, we will be using a build context, so a bracket, and then we write build context, which is context, like this, and then a comma. We say boo inner box is scrolled, like this, and then we will open this here. Let me bring it down like this, and then we will return a widget, like this, which will open to this. We will not forget our semicolons, like this. Alright, so in this we will say we don't want to see the back arrow here, so let's say automatically implying leads. Automatically, am I even right? Oh, it's like that. Automatically. Automatically imply leading should be false. I think I made a mistake spelling it, but we'll figure that out. Oh, sorry, it's not supposed to be somewhere else. Okay, so in our widget we will first call a sliver app bar. That's what we'll be using. This, and in that we will write our automatically imply leading. We'll set it to false, and our title is gonna be a container, like this, and in the container we have our margin, which will be edge insert dot symmetric, like this. Let me break it down, and then we say horizontal is going to be 10, and the vertical will be 7. Okay, so from the margin we come to decoration, and we will say box decoration. This, let me bring it down. Oh, come on. Then the color will be colors dot white, like this, or let's say white 70, like this. Alright, so that it won't be too much. And then we say our border radius is gonna be border radius dot r, like this, and the radius dot circular is going to be, let me break it down, 22. What we are doing now is we are making a container which will be holding our search widget instant. Yes, we will be using a plugin from Flutter Pap. It is called a simple auto complete text field. So we will be using that in what we are just creating. Will be so that when the person types in maybe tomatoes, it will automatically bring out the name, and then the person clicks on it, and then it brings out all the products of tomatoes. That's what we're doing. So for now, I am building a search container, and then we'll later bring the simple automatic complete text field into it to make it look nice. But I'll run the app right now for you to see what we are doing. So let's continue. Let's not forget our comma. Okay, so from here, then you see the child is going to be row like this. We open it, and then we see the cross axis alignment. Alignment cross axis alignment dot start, like that. Okay, let's bring our comma and then come down and say children. The children are gonna be our widgets. Don't know why it's not giving me options, but let's just write it quickly. Widgets, like this, and then we bring this, and in here we will be using expanded, and expanded is mostly used when you actually don't know the size. so that it won't overlap, it won't be showing oversized pixel, those kind of errors. So it's good to always use expanded. So no matter how the screen looks like, it fits perfectly when you use the expanded. Alright, so in the expanded we say flex. The flex is 1. Alright, and the child will be a container like this. Then we come down, and the container has padding. The padding is edge insets dot edge insets like this, insets dot only left like this, and it should be 10. Okay, so after this, the child is going to be what I was talking about, a simple auto complete text field. So let's quickly go to Flutter pub here to get this package called the simple auto complete. Let me search and see if simple auto complete form field. Is it text field or form field? Let me see. To complete autocomplete text field. I think, let's see. Let me see this autocomplete text field. I don't want to it's autocomplete text field, autocomplete. All right, I think it's this. So let's just import this into our projects when we come to the pubsec.yaml, and then we will import it. Let's go back and then copy this too, and then import it in our home page where we're working. Here. Okay, but when we needed to run, we need to get the packages. Okay, get packages, and let's see if okay, now we're good to go. Let's go back here, and where we are here, the child. Yes, so now the child of the container is going to be a simple child. It's going to be a simple autocomplete text field. This. Alright, should not forget our comma. Let's bring the key down. And the key, we call it key like this. think we need to create a global key for that. And the suggestions, suggestions are going to be the things we will be selling in the app, and I have written them down here, because if I see I'll be doing it one after the other, it's going to be very long, it's going to take time. So this, you start writing like this in braces, with tomatoes, pepper, bread, comma, oats, comma, like that. Anything that you'll be selling in here, you need to write down the name. So that's what you do. But let's first work on the key so that we won't get back here again. So let's come here. Here, and then say a global key, like this. Auto complete search text field states this, okay. And then in here, please watch carefully, we say string, like this, string, and then we say key is equal to a new global key, like this, and then we bring a semicolon. I think that's all. So for now we won't have any error under the key. So this is our suggestions, yeah. So our suggestions is what we've written here. So we have potato, cassava, plantain, rice, and all those stuffs in there. Whatever anyone wish to buy, we have it here, so that whenever a user types the name, it gets what you want in there. It will automatically provide the name for you to just press, and then I think it will make search easy on the app. So you see text capitalization, it should be text capitalization dot sentence. That's what we want to do. And then we say controller is going to be search name, which we will be working on that too later. So there's nothing there for now. Then we say decoration is gonna be input decoration with border with a border, input border dot none. Don't want to show any border there. Border dot none, like this. And the hint text is going to be search, like this. Alright, so after the input decoration, the simple autocomplete text field, the container, and the expanded inside the same widget, let's create another expanded like this. Let's break it down, and then for here we say the flex is going to be 0, and the child is going to be another row. I wish I could run this up for you to. Okay, let me take off this. Alright, let me take off this so that I can run the app and then we know where we are. But for it to run, we need to get something for the body. For the meantime, let's use this center. Alright, so let's quickly run the app and see what happened, or see where we are. So let's do that quickly. Okay, so now the app is running successfully. When we click on the start, take us. Okay, so this is what I am talking about. This is what we are doing. This is our search, and if I type A, it's supposed to bring all the stuffs that we wrote here. All these things, anything that starts with A should come out for you to select, like that. Or if I say if I should say B, should bring all those stuffs, or C should come out with all those stuffs. So that's what we are doing right now. I hope you now understand what we are trying to do. Okay, so this is where we were. Now we go to our expanded this, we bring it down, and we see flex. It's going to be 0, and the child is going to be a row like this, and the children should be a widget. We're supposed to convert widget, which open up like this, and then we say we need an icon button. With an icons, and it's icons dot search this, and then we give it a color which is black, like that, and then you add an unpressed to it, but for now there's nothing to press, so we do this. Okay, so you can hot reload or hot restart, and then you see the search button. This is what we just did. Okay, so gradually we're moving forward, and then after our row widgets, a row again, and then our container. Let's bring a comma here. We'll say the background color should be colors dot white, like this, and let's hot restart, and now the background is white. Okay, so we'll say the expanded height should be 150, like this, and the flexible space should be flexible spacebar, this, open it here, with background a new sized box, like this. We open it, bring it down, and then we say with the height the same height as the expanded height. So the height is going to be 150, and then the width is going to be double dot infinity, like this, so that it will be able to match with every screen that it meets, like that. And the child is going to be a plugin that we installed earlier, which is the carousel, to be sliding our banners. I mean this, a carousel, I think. And the images, I think we need to import this, import the library, and you say images. The images will be 3 images. So I created my own banners that I'll be using. So let me show it to you. This, created these banners, something like this. You can also do your own. This is what I did, something like this. I left space here so that the search background will fit to this. So this is 2 banners. You can do the same thing. So let me copy them, let me cut and put in the main folder here, so that we can call them in our app. So this is the 2 banners that I did. There's no any hard thing, you can also do same. So I'm calling the banners here, I'm calling them from asset image, this, and it's from images folder, which I call banner .png. Let me first check the name again. Banner 1. Okay, so it's banner 1, and the other one is banner 2. Simple like that. So we copy this and paste again, and then change the name to banner 2, like this. Let's hot restart and see. Alright, so now the carousel is working, but our images are not showing because of, I think, about images banner 1. It will come unless we restart the whole app, but it will surely come. Let me use this images banner 1 .png, and then images banner 2 .png. So like this. Let me recheck the name again. Banner. Okay. So why the images are not showing right now, the app needs to restart. So we will do so, but let's add some other stuffs and then restart the app and see. So the dots background color, I mean this dot, it should be colors.transparent dot. This is the background. This thing, it should be colors dot transparent like this. And when now you don't see it, and so we can set timer for it, which is animation duration, and it's gonna be duration, and then it's milliseconds like this, which is 700. That is 7 seconds. Alright, so let's run the app again and see what we did. Okay, the app is running successfully. Alright, so you can see what we did. Now we have this very beautiful. We have our fruits and vegetables, cereals and grains. So these are the banners I created, and we have this to type in what we're searching for. Anything like this, type, you get this. So this is what we just did. It's nice and nice. So we are moving on, and we should get to our body. And our body, we won't waste time. We won't use Santa, but rather we will be using, oh sorry, I think I deleted one of this. So we'll be using a grid view. I mean, yes, this. Let's use this grid view. Oh, grid view. Grid view dot count. We'll be using this. Then we say cross axis count. We want to use 3 items. On every vertical count, we'll be using 3 items. And the children, this, comma, are going to be a widget. So let's create that widget so that we can call them many times here. We can't be doing it many times, but when we do a widget, we can call it as many times as we want. So let's create a widget here and call the name make category. Okay, so our widget make category like this, and this we'll be having strings in them which will be holding our images. So we'll call the images category image. So cat image like this, cat image, and the title like this, and then we have a tag like this. Alright, so let's open it like this and bring it down. Okay, so our widgets return an aspect ratio, and the aspect ratio is 2/2, like that, with a child or bottom. Don't know why. Let's move on. And a child, a hero, like this, with a child, a gesture detector, like this. Let's bring it down. Let's bring these two down, and the hero should have a tag, and the tag is a title. This what we just wrote here. Okay, so in our gesture detector, it means we can click on a whole item on a grid view. That is our category. So when we click on it, what should it do? So on tap, it should do something, and that thing will do that later, like this. Alright, then let's not forget our column. Alright, okay, so this our gesture detector will have a child, and the child should be a column. Oh shit. A column with children, like this. Sometimes they don't write them for you, so you need to do your own thing. Widgets, and then let's not forget this. Okay, so from here, our children are going to be a container, like this. You bring it down with a height, of 70, and then a width of 80, with a margin the margin will be on edge, insert dot all, like this. Alright, with a padding, let's not forget our comma. A padding on edge, insert dot all, which is 5. Let's change here to dot only, and it should be working from the right to left. So you say right is 10, and the left, no, let's do it from bottom, is also 10, like this. Alright, then our comma, you say decoration, it's going to be a box decoration, with a border radius, the border radius is dot circular, the radius is 15, with a comma, and then the image will be a decoration image, like this, with the bracket. Alright, and the image will be the image that we wrote up there, I mean this image. So let's say image is gonna be an asset image, which is our cat image, the category image that we wrote, this cat image, with a comma. Let's come down, it should fit, and it should be a box fit dot cover, like this, and I think that's okay. So we come here and we say align, and don't forget our comma. Let's open it and say alignment, dot center, like this, with a child, which is a text, and the text is going to be our title, what we just wrote up there. Let's give it a style, a text style, like this, with a color. You see colors, the black, and then the font size is gonna be 14, and the font weight is gonna be dot W700, like this. So well, from here I think all is done and we are good to go. So let's go back to our body, and in the widgets, let's call our widget, the one we just created here, and say make category like this, which has a cut image that we'll provide later, and it has title like this that we also provide later, and then we say our tag like this. Okay, so we'll be doing this for a lot of, but as I'm talking to you now, we don't have our images, so we will quickly go to, I'm doing this so that if you're following, you know where I pick everything. Now we'll be starting with vegetables. So let me use tomatoes like this .png. If I get anything small anything will do. Let me use this. This is too big. It's too big. Let me see. Wow, they are, no, I don't need png. I need anything smaller, something small. This even bigger, so let me save it. We call it tmt. That's the tomato. From tomato, which will be representing the vegetables, then I'll go to fruit. The fruits, I could use one fruit, or let me just say fruits, something like this. Okay, I think we can use this too. Save image as fruits. Nice one. And then we say meat. So you only be doing this on and on and on and on till you get all you want. You save the images, you say meat. Okay, so let's work with these three and see what we get before we continue. So the image, we call it from our images folder, images / tmt .jpg. Alright, let me reduce it so that we can all see what we're doing. And the title will be vegetables, the tag to vegetables like this. So we will only copy this and paste it as much as we want, but for now we're dealing with 3. And the other one is images fruit, a JPEG, we call it fruit. This is fruit, sorry, fruits, and this will be meats. Let's see how we save them. Okay, meats, is it a JPEG, and the fruit, so a JPEG. So now let's go back to what we're doing. So fruits meat.jpg, fruits.jpg, and then we change the name to fresh meat, something like that. and the tag will be meat. And let's hot reload and see what we just did. So you see, perfect. We have our vegetables, we have our fruit, we have our fresh meat. So this is what I'm talking about. So we can do it as much as you want. So let's add a bit to it so that it will look nicer, but the time is really going. I only wanted to use 1 hour. So let's see, fish like this. Let's use this, something just to make it beautiful. Save image as fish. Okay, and then let me use rice for our cereals and grains, something to just represent something very quickly. Let's use this. It's rice. Then let me add another last thing so that what should I even add? I don't even know what to add. Oh god. Let's say snacks or noodles. Alright, snacks or bakery, something like that. So let's say bread. Okay, so we find a nice bread, bread, something like this. We just save it and say bread. Okay, we save. Let's quickly go back to, and then let's copy and paste this whole 3 so that we get another 3 like this. So 1 2 3. Okay, so we saved what and what and what? Bread. Okay, let's start with the rice. So we say rice.jpg and we call it cereals and grains, and the tag we say cereals. Okay, and the next, let's say images bread, we call it bakery. And then our tag will be bakery instead. And the last one is, what was that? Oh, is it fish? Okay, now last one will be fish, I think. So fresh fish, and then the tag is gonna be fish. Okay, so we hot reload and we have this. So you can choose to add as much as you want, but I don't want to waste much time. We'll stop here, and I think we've done a lot today. It's 1 hour, and then I'll leave you guys here. We continue the other time with my cat. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and see you the other time. Have a nice day. Bye.